Hello, today I'm sharing the recipe for the enchilada bake. You will need some type of tortillas. I'm using the carb counter low carb ones today. You will need some type of ground meat. I'm using ground beef, but you can of course use ground um, turkey, ground chicken. You can even use shredded chicken or pork or whatever you desire. You're going to need onion to dice, some bell peppers. These I happen to already have pre-diced and in the freezer. You're going to need some type of cheese. I'm using mild cheddar today. A can of diced tomatoes. Enchilada sauce, red or green. I'm using red today. Optional. I like mushrooms in mine, so I'm also going to put some mushrooms in mine. That's optional though. You can ground black pepper, some type of seasoning, salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. Okay, guys, in this skillet, I have put the ground beef, the bell peppers, and the onions. I'm going to go ahead and season up the meat with some black pepper. I think that's the last of my black pepper. Some seasoned salt. And I season this just a little bit because, of course, the tomatoes and everything doesn't have seasoning. Some garlic powder. And I like garlic powder, so I'm a little heavy with it. And while you're doing this, guys, go ahead and turn your oven on to preheat to 350 if I didn't tell you already. And some onion powder. This is optional, guys, but I'm also adding some minced garlic. And of course, you can do that fresh if you would like. And optional as well, red pepper flakes. If you don't like spice, leave that out. That's why this is optional. And you're just going to brown this up real good, real well. And then I'll come back. I'll do this off camera and I'll come back and show you when I get ready to add the next ingredient. Okay, guys, the meat has finished browning. And I use a lower fat consistency so I don't have to drain it. And I also, do my vegetables at the same time. As you can see, there's no grease here. So it's nothing to drain. But like I said, if you're using a high fat meat, please drain your ground beef at this point. Then go ahead and add your mushrooms if you so desire to have mushrooms. And then your canned diced tomatoes. You don't drain those either. And I like to kind of cook those tomatoes off a little bit. So I'm going to let this sit for on a simmer for about 5 minutes. And then I'll come back, guys. Okay, guys, now that the meat is done and the tomatoes have had a chance to stew some down for 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and get ready for assembly. And I'm going to just lightly spray my baking dish. You can use whatever size baking dish you want to use. I'm personally using a round one today. I'm going to put a little of the meat mixture down in the bottom. I'm going to layer it with a tortilla. Then I'm going to put just some enchilada sauce. And I just pour it out of the can. It's not like you have to do anything spectacular to it. And we're going to go in with a layer of the meat. And a layer of cheese. Another tortilla. She's laying it like you laying a lasagna. And you, of course, could roll these if you want to. I don't roll them because they take up more tortillas. But I'm just saying, if you prefer rolled, you more than welcome to do so. It's to your preference. And again, like I'm saying, a layer of cheese. It doesn't take long to prepare this at all, guys. And if you're making a large one, of course, you may need more than 1 can of enchilada sauce. But this is just one, and it's still gonna be pretty large. You can feed a family off of this size without a problem. And again, a layer of cheese. This is your last layer, guys. So you go ahead and put whatever enchilada sauce is left remaining over the top. Spread that evenly across. Your meat mixture. And the last of your cheese. Okay? This is what it'll look like prior to going in the oven. You're going to put it in a 350 preheated oven to bake for 30 minutes. And I'll come back, guys, when it comes out of the oven. Okay, guys, I just pulled this out of the oven. And what you want to do is allow it to cool. Don't cut it right away. For about 30 minutes, let it stand so you can get clean cuts out of it. Now, this will so happen to have a lid, but do not cover it up. Just let it cool uncovered for about 30 minutes. Okay, guys, it has set. Now I'm going to take and slice it. Have me a nice little slice for lunch. Let's not leave any man behind. And that's it, guys, a nice slice of enchilada bake. I hope you enjoy it. Try the recipe. Bye.